The 2023 Cancer full moon reaches its maximum phase at 3:08 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday, the 6th of January, 2023 at 16 degrees 22 minutes or 16.33 degrees. This first full moon of 2023 is bringing a lot of unfinished business to the forefront. And if you've managed to ignore, dismiss, or avoid it before now, you probably won't be able to do any of that any longer as a result of this full moon phase. This is the week that in one or more ways, the past catches up with you. Cancer is a cardinal water sign, meaning it brings forth initiative, emotional, intuitive energy. This is where we forge and feel our emotional safety and security on a personal or individual level. Often associated with home, family, and our most private and personal surroundings, Cancer is often referred to as the mother or maternal energy of the zodiac, nurturing, caring, and protective. Ruled by the moon, it is the origin of our emotional and intuitive energies. The fact that this full moon is in its home sign is not a detail to be overlooked, as the moon's energy is strengthened and amplified in this position. Yet, because Cancer is connected with home and family, it's also frequently associated with the past. For many of us as adults, our childhoods made strong impressions on who we've chosen to be and become today, for better or worse. Even today, the conditions of our home and private lives can have an undeniable influence on how we go about our lives. That said, this 2023 Cancer full moon may find many of us experiencing elements of our past coming back into our lives to be addressed and/or resolved. For some of us, this will be an annoyance. For others, a disruption. For others still, this may be a welcome reappearance. Whatever it may be for you, the past has a purpose now. In this full moon phase, the Cancer moon is reflecting the light of the Capricorn sun. Capricorn is the ambitious, goal-oriented sign of the zodiac, often associated with paternal and/or disciplinarian energies. Ruled by Saturn, this sign is the one that encourages us to focus and discipline ourselves on what we want to achieve in the world as a matter of defining our role and status in society. Where the Capricorn moon a couple weeks ago encouraged you to set your sights on who and how you want to be and what you want to accomplish in your life, this 2023 Cancer full moon is an opportunity for you to recognize what may still be holding you back from achieving or accomplishing those goals. More often than not, it's something from your past you haven't resolved or come to terms with that needs to be faced and dealt with before you can move on with your journey. And more likely than not, it's something or someone from your past you need to release, to completely let go of, before you can continue forward. Much of what this 2023 Cancer full moon represents is the past finally catching up to the present. The good news is that if you've been waiting on something to show up or move forward, you can expect that thing soon. However, if you've been procrastinating or avoiding something, it's very likely you won't be able to wait it out or outrun it much longer. In fact, it may be coming to you in ways you won't be able to deny or escape. There's also a possibility that you may have an emotion-driven pattern of behavior that is rooted in your past. You may feel a certain way as a result of change and/or dysfunction in your environment, and these feelings may influence your choices, to your benefit or your detriment. This 2023 Cancer full moon could present itself as an opportunity for you to break a pattern of behavior that at one point in your life was a form of self-protection, but now no longer serves you well. Whether it's a fear of failure that causes you to present yourself in a far smaller context than you deserve, or a fear of success that causes you to self-sabotage so you don't succeed in a way that will catalyze significant change in your life. This 2023 Cancer new moon is an excellent time to divert from your familiar self-protective response. Whatever the case may be for you, anything that comes forward to be addressed at this time is something that, if you're willing to face it and work through it, will help clear your path to the fulfillment and joy you seek. This 2023 Cancer full moon maximum phase is happening on a 5 universal day in the majority of the Western world and a 6 universal day in the rest of the world. This is an interesting delineation as it reveals that the Western regions of the world are focused on either making changes, forcing changes, or creating conditions for change to occur. while the rest of the world is focused on the practical functionality of everyday life and developing efficient and effective strategies for dealing with things in a pragmatic yet productive manner. The non-Western regions are also focused on problem solving and healing the past, while it seems that an attachment to the past is what is creating chaos in the Western regions of the world. These very different day energies also reflect the differing regional approaches to the matters of power and influence the 8 Universal Month is bringing forward at this time. On an individual level, you may find that dealing with these issues from the past may help you regain your personal power and expand your influence among others. However, not dealing with them may find you playing victim to external environmental changes or to other individuals who are choosing to make changes in their lives. After all, when you change, your role in others' lives changes. And when others change, their roles in your life change. These role changes can shift the power dynamics in your relationships, bringing people closer together or pulling them further apart. You may experience some of both. The 7 Universal Year energy encourages you to think things through before you take action. In this case, before you make changes, give yourself time to think these changes through. Understand why you're making the changes. Make sure you're clear about why now is the time for those changes to occur, even if some of them are happening beyond your control. It's important for you to have an intellectual, mental understanding of the effects these changes are having upon all aspects of your life. The energy of this 2023 Cancer full moon will depend on where you are in the world. In the Western regions, it will be felt from Tuesday, the 3rd of January through Monday, the 9th of January, 2023. In the Eastern part of the world, it will be felt from Wednesday, the 4th of January through Tuesday, the 10th of January, 2023. Throughout this week, don't be upset that your past is catching up with you. Instead, face it, embrace it, and begin taking steps to work through it and resolve it once and for all.